Today on Ninchronicles, we're going to be taking a look at Pokemon Pinball. Just as soon as I can find the ball. Last time I saw it, it went into one of the bonus stages. Hey, get back here with that. That's not yours. It belongs in a Game Boy. Pokemon Pinball is a pinball game with Pokemon flavor, released in 1999 for the Game Boy Color. The game was developed by Jupiter with some help from HAL, most likely due to their experience making Game Boy Pinball. Can you tell what makes this one different from other Game Boy Color games? Probably not, you can't tell just from the footage. Pokemon Pinball is notable for being the first Game Boy Color cartridge to have a built-in rumble pack, powered by one AAA battery. When that ball bounces around, you'll definitely feel it. There are two major tables to pick from, the red table and the blue table. There's a couple differences in the layouts, but all the points of interest are the same. Just like in a regular Pokemon game, your goal is to fill up the Pokedex. Hey, and good news too, you can do it all with just one copy of the game. Send the ball through the right lane to turn on the lights down here. 2 lights are all you need, but 3 will get you rarer Pokemon. Then shove it into Bellsprout's mouth or cram it into Cloyster's shell. Hey, who's that Pokemon? Find out by smacking the ball into the Shelders and Voltorbs at the top. Doing that will fill in a panel of a silhouette down below. 6 hits is all you need, and then the Pokemon will reveal itself. Throw your Pokeball at it until the board says catch, and then land a final blow. Even if you have a plain old Pokeball, you won't have to worry about the Pokemon breaking free. Things are more lenient here. But if you want better Pokeballs anyway, you'll need to spend time turning on all the lights at the top of the table. It goes from the regular ball, to the Great Ball, to the Ultra Ball, to the Master Ball. Now this whole thing, it's just for extra points. But you can have fun using the Master Ball to catch little tiny bug Pokemon without feeling like you wasted one of the most powerful items in the game. Oh, why did I ever use it for that Weedle? I should have paid attention! Now, you can't rely on just catching Pokemon to fill out your decks, you're going to need to evolve them too. Flip your attention to the leftmost lane and turn on all 3 of the lights here. This gives you access to the Evolution Cave, a special area guarded by Ditto, or Slowpoke's mouth. Because when I want to evolve Pokemon, I just ram them into Slowpoke's mouth. Anyway, you'll get a list of your Pokemon, so pick one to evolve and then we can start the Evo mode. The goal is to collect 3 of something, and what that something is pertains to how that Pokemon evolves. If it's because of an elemental stone, you collect 3 elemental stones. If it's because of leveling, you collect 3 physical manifestations of experience points. If it's because of trading, you collect 3 link cables. They thought of everything! Holy cow! Oh yeah, when you're in the Evolution Cave, the game will put a star next to any Pokemon that can no longer evolve or can't evolve in the first place. Don't let that stop you though, pick them anyway if you want to score some bigger jackpots. You might notice when you start, a roulette of early Kanto locations will begin. This is what determines your starting area. Despite being a mere pinball table, you can move around through the world of Kanto. To activate the map mode, you'll need to quickly hit the sides of the table 3 times. On the red table, that means smacking Diglets. On the blue table, that means giving poor Psyduck a headache, or hitting this Poliwag button. I guess this little guy is safe from harm. Smart thinking. After 3 hits, you have 30 seconds to slam the ball into one of the lanes and then jam it into the hole to see your next destination. Between the red and the blue tables, there's quite a lot of unique areas exclusive to one or the other. And even if they share an area, there's still a difference in what Pokemon you can catch. That's a pretty sweet reference to how the original games worked, all things considered. Did you notice that lightning meter that fills up when you pass by the spinner? Once it's charged, Pikachu will zap a ball back onto the field if it's in danger of falling off the table. Thanks, buddy! There's some other handy little pinball features if you're having a tough time, like the Saver Light. This is off and active when you start a new game or if you're trying to catch a Pokemon, just so you're not frustrated if you have some bad luck. Under the Saver Light is the Again Light. This lights up when you've earned an extra ball. Basically, all you have to do is perform certain actions on the table a number of times, and you'll be swimming in lives. Every time you catch 3 Pokemon, you'll be offered a chance to do a bonus stage. Which ones you play will depend on if you're on the red or the blue table. The red table's games are kinda like mini boss fights. First, you have to beat up a colony of Diglets to take down their Dugtrio leader. Next, you'll be up against a graveyard of Ghastlies and Haunters leading up to a showdown with Gengar. Games on the blue table focus on filling a meter. These include getting revenge on Meowth. These include stealing coins from Meowth and, collecting lumps from seals. Oh, this is just cruel. After you play both of these on either table, you'll end up in the Mewtwo bonus stage, where you get to beat 'em up. There's 4 lights on the bottom here that spell out Cave. This opens up a hole in the middle where you get a fun little slot bonus. Besides the usual extra points and whatnot, you could earn a chance to start the Catch 'em Evo modes automatically. Or even Double Pikachu! Now, if you remember what I've covered about the original Pokemon games, you'd know that rather than launching as Red and Blue, the first generation pair was Red and Green in Japan. So, does that mean the Japanese version has a green table? That is an excellent question. No, it doesn't. In fact, that's on purpose. The developers were aware that Pokemon Fever was catching on around the world, so they went with a blue table for all versions. On the subject of version differences, the European version offered a choice in how powerful the Rumble should be. Mild or strong? How does it compare to the other versions? Well, I don't know. Look, I tried importing a European copy of the game, but the Rumble just didn't work. I guess the motor was broken. This truly is one mystery that won't be getting solved. Sorry, folks. You can also customize the controls to your liking. In fact, you can even assign an action to 2 buttons. Or just go all out. That's right, 2 flippers, 1 button, baby. Set everything to the A button, why not? Oh, I know why not. You might have the European copy where they decided that this was too much power and just had specific button sets. Hey, feeling proud of your high scores? Have I got news for you. The game is compatible with Game Boy Color's infrared port. You and a friend can send data wirelessly and mix records to see who's coming out on top.
You just erased all my high scores.
And that's the power of infrared, kids. Link cable. More like stink cable. Am I right?
No.
What's that? You don't have a friend with a Game Boy Color and a copy of the game? Hey, don't worry about it. Pokemon Pinball is also compatible with that Game Boy printer that you definitely own. Have a blast printing your high scores.
And that's the power of the link cable, kids. Can you just call it the stink cable?
You know what? I don't think I need you anymore, so you can just get going. I'll finish this skit myself. Pokemon Pinball is not only an enjoyable Pokemon spin-off, but an enjoyable pinball game too. From my perspective, it's nice to have a goal to be working towards as opposed to just a higher score. Plus, the Rumble Pack is a pretty neat novelty, and it's nice to see something as early as the Game Boy Color get it. Of course, Rumble isn't for everyone, just like poor Psyduck here.